Hi. It's May 1st as I tape this, and even though it's digital, so it's not really taped. Um, and we are nearing the end of what has been a very difficult and demanding aspect, Mars in opposition to Neptune, which has been going on for the past almost 2 months. We have another 2 or 3 weeks of it left. This is an aspect that brings about a sense of confusion, extreme confusion. It can bring about anxiety, and it creates a paradox where it feels really important to act, but impossible to, and where you may feel that your actions you have clarity about your actions only to encounter pitfall after pitfall, and the question of whether you're crazy. As I've said before, I said in the last video that you may feel that an important dream has to be set aside, just isn't going to happen, that you're getting that message. So it's one that really attacks the heart of what you feel you are and what you do, what you can have in your life. It brings up a lot. The good news is that there's only a couple more weeks of it, more or less, depending upon your sign, 2-3 weeks. And within that period of time, we'll start to have a sense that that we can take action, and once we get over our exhaustion, that and that a feeling of positive agency returns as well. But somehow we have to survive the next few weeks, and the question of how to do that is what I'm going to address here. First of all, this is a time when it's important to look honestly at yourself and at your desires. One of the most important things, especially like in terms of a particular important desire, that you may feel that you're getting the message that it isn't going to happen, or isn't going to happen the way that you hoped it was going to happen. It's important to connect to the heart of that desire, not to the particulars of the desire. The more focused you are on those particulars, working out the way that you think that they should work out or must work out, the more frustrated and blocked you're going to find yourself. There's the old Jewish joke: if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, or her your plans. The point being that it is imperative at this time to connect to the deepest, the truest, the most expansive view of what your desire is, and to let go of the particulars. Some of those particulars may be hard to let go of, and that's where you really have to be honest with yourself about what it is that you really want. If there's a particular that's hard to let go of, you need to look at that. Like, what is that telling you about the truth of your desire? The next thing to do is that, in order to survive, is once you connect to the truth of what your desire is, when action is impossible, either because there are physical blockages or because you're just too exhausted, it's important to to set intention, to focus on the intention. To act, not to act in a specific way again, but to act as possible, when possible, as necessary when possible. And then, when action is possible, take what steps you can, even if they're only small, and let go when it's time to let go, when you encounter another block. I mean, that process of acting in small ways and then letting go, and a certain sort of compartmentalizing, being able to do what can be done at the time and then drop it and go on to the next area when one area closes itself, is also critical to getting through. Rarely have there been times that feel so paradoxical, where it's neither the time to just surrender, nor is it the time for an all-out action. And paradoxes are uncomfortable. We don't like them. We like to have clarity, and the nature of a paradox is not to put us in touch with a sense of clarity. It's to create a sense of impossibility. During this time, what's required is flexibility, self-care, especially in the face of exhaustion, and again, to do what can be done, when it can be done, and then to let it go. And then this is the other thing to remember about paradoxes: they're not supposed to be solved. They're supposed to be sat with. And kind of like a Zen koan, it either changes you or it doesn't, but the point is not to figure it out. Not like that. not with your mind. It's like the Zen koan, nothing is as it seems, nor is it otherwise. That's the motto for the next few weeks. Enjoy sitting with whatever discomforts it brings up, and you can relax knowing that within a few weeks, action will once again feel blessedly possible and constructive. Have a good few weeks. Next time I'll talk to you about happier astrological events, the movement of Jupiter into the sign of Gemini. And I hope you have a great few weeks. Talk to you soon. Bye.